And hello everyone, Lights and Gear is back with another review, and today I have something from Nitecore. This is the TIKI LE, which perhaps as you can see here is a keychain flashlight, futuristic keychain light to be exact. And Nitecore is certainly one for coming out with inventive products. And this is one of the smaller keychain lights that I've seen. It has good brightness. 300 lumens is the top output here. Now I've got a couple of others from Nitecore which are brighter, such as the TUP 2 or the TIP 2 was a very good keychain light, and you can see that video on my channel here. It was a little brighter, but it's also a different size and a little bigger. But this, being as small as it is, has a couple of very unique little features to it. This also features red and blue LEDs, and those LEDs are actually contained right here in the body of the light, as opposed to the main LED, which of course is at the front. So it is USB rechargeable. The battery is internal. There's nothing to remove or anything of that sort in order to charge it. On the back there's basic information on how to operate it. There is your lumens there, as well as your beam distance, 71 meters. It's impact resistant, and it's also waterproof. Now the package I have already pre-opened here, and it also did come not attached to the package, but here is the standard USB charging cable. Not a C, but a standard plug. And this was in my package here as part of the kit. So the flashlight is here, only a couple of inches long, very small. There's your TIKI there. And on the end here is the USB port. So there's that in there. And by the way, when you do connect the USB to a charging source, you'll have a nice big bright blue LED appear underneath the switch to show it's charging. And I was talking about the auxiliary LEDs. They're actually right in here, in this portion of it. They don't look like LEDs, but they certainly are. In fact, if you click the button 3 times, let's do it this way, 1, 2, 3, you will get one of them right there. There's the red LED. And they're about, well, depends. You can check my written review for the amount of lumens that these auxiliary LEDs actually put out. Not a whole lot, but enough to be able to do something with. So there's the red one. And click it again and you have the blue one. So that's pretty neat. And click it a 3rd time and it'll do a police flash on you. So there you go, with the red and the blue alternating, oscillating back and forth. So that's pretty nifty if you have friends who will be amazed by blue and red lights coming from something so small. Anyway, press and hold to turn the light off. Now, basic operation of it. Oh, by the way, this is the OSRAM P8 LED, which it features, and it does produce a very nice beam, very white, very smooth, and just very useful. There aren't any crazy artifacts or anything within the beam, or circles or anything that you wouldn't normally want in a flashlight beam. If you want to get a better idea of how actually small this light is, here's a standard key ring and some standard keys, and here's like your regular key fob of most cars these days. So it's definitely smaller than your standard key fob. So again, it's just it's a pretty nifty size to have on any key ring. So we have discussed the switch right here and all the markings on the back. So to actually turn it on, you need to do a double click. There is no mode memory, So a double click will turn it on, and it has ultra low, low, medium, and high for the modes. So if I turn this light out here, you can see this is ultra low because that's what it turns on to. And then to just give the switch a single click, there's low, there's medium, and there's high. And that's quite a good amount of light coming from a very small little unit. If I press it again, it just goes back and starts sequencing all over again, and will continue to do so. To turn it off, you press and hold. And if I just give it a little light press like this anywhere, it won't turn on. There I just actually gave it 3 presses and turned on the red once again, the auxiliary. But I don't think that'll probably happen too often. So basically it's locked out until you give it the specific double press to turn it on with. So let me shine it over here. If you can get any kind of a if you can try to sort of make out the beam here, which again is very nice and very smooth. So this is low, and there's medium, and there's high. So there are your brightnesses, which are pretty cool for, again, a very small light. Let me show you couple of the outdoor pictures I took with it just recently. So as you can see, it even does pretty well outside. So you can imagine looking for something in your car, or trying to see your way into the house or an apartment late at night, or even surprising someone who might try to do someone harm if they approach from a dark corner. You know, you could just surprise someone very easily with this light, being that it's so small they would never see it coming. So for something very small and quite handy, I would recommend the TIKI LE. Now this is only one version of this light. It also comes in just the TIKI version without the LE, and you can check that out on Amazon as well as this light. The other version is actually the same, except it's entirely different in its body form. It's almost clear, like I believe it's stainless steel. So it has more of a clear white surface on it than black, and it has 2 different auxiliary LEDs. Instead of the red and blue, it has a high CRI white and an ultraviolet LED. But there is a link below in my review here in the description. There's a link, and there's also one on my website at lightsandgear.com. You can of course head over there and see some additional outdoor shots and read more about the light, plus its outputs and run times and so forth. You can check all that out at lightsandgear.com, and also pick up an LE or the non-LE version if you prefer. Any questions or comments, let me know below. Thanks for watching today. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time for more. And take care. Bye-bye.